Hi everybody and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the triangular bracelet. This was designed by YouTube Loomer on Instagram, so I'm going to bring up her profile really quick before I go any further. And this is her profile, YouTube Loomer, no dots, no underscores, or no slashes or anything. So anyway, this is her profile. She has a pretty cool profile and she makes a lot of cool designs for sure, and also her edits are really okay, I can't talk. Her edits are really nice, and I do really like them. So, I will have her name in the description box below. Make sure to check her out, give her a follow, and let's go ahead and learn how to make this. So, you're going to need a hook, a C-clip, and probably 2 or 3 colors of bands, whichever you prefer, or I'm going to use 2 hooks just to save some time. But anyway, it is hook only. And I can't remember how many sections it took to put around my wrist, but I'm only going to show you how to do it twice today, then you can finish the rest and I'll show you how to finish it off. So for this neon orange here, I'm going to be using the Baby Pastel Blue Sweets, and then for this army green here, I'm going to use neon green. So let's go ahead and get started. Take your first hook. I'm going to use my metal tipped hook, even though I don't really have to. You're going to put a neon green band on your hook and cap it, just like that. Then take 3 bands, make sure that they're not twisted, then pull that cap band onto that 3 bands and put that back on your hook. And so make sure that the 2 bands in the center are the same band, the 2 bands on the outside are the same, and then the other center, just so that you know what band you're supposed to be grabbing. For the first part it doesn't matter, but for the second part you will need to know. So get 4 bands of your sparkly blue color, whichever is your outside color here. I'm going to use sparkly blue. And then put it on your hook and pull through just this first band. And then hold on tightly to this blue one here and pull that one back on so that your blue is in between the first and second green. Hold on to this band, but don't pull on it, and then pull on this part on the hook and pull it over top of the hook, and then put it back on your hook like that. Then what you're going to do, I'll show you a different way to do this as well. So you're going to take your next blue, put it on your hook, and slide it down here. Then you're going to pull over that first one, but then you're going to just push that green over like that. And then what you're going to do is grab this band again. Before you put this other end on here, you're going to grab, oops, this is the problem. I don't like to do it that way, but you're going to pull this one up and over and then put that back on. Then take your third band, put it on your hook, pull it through the first 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook, like that, and then you just put the first one back, and then pull this blue one up and over, and release, and then put that one back on. This is making half of the section here. Then take your last blue band, put it on your hook, take through these first 3 bands, and then put this one back on your hook. Again, pulling this blue one up and over your hook, then put that end back on. So once you have that, this side should look a little bit like that, and it's going to look a little weird to start, but it'll get better. So you can take this off your hook, turn it around. I'm just going to slide an extra hook through it. If you have a double-ended crochet hook, that would work pretty well too. So now here comes the tricky part. You have to know which one needs to be on the inside. Like these 2 need to be on this inside, then this band, which had overlapped, needs to be in the center so that your bands don't get all mixed up. Okay, so once you have that, I just like to hold them in place so that they don't get all twisted again or overlapping. So then you're going to take your other 4 here. You're going to take your first one, pull it through, and then pull it back. That's how I do it anyway. And then pull it up and over and put that back on. Then take this and pull it through the first two, this one blue one and this neon green one. Then put it back on your hook. Take that blue, pull it up and over, put that back on your hook. Then take your third band, and you're going to pull it through the first three here, the first blue and then the next two neon green, and then put that neon green back on your hook. Grab this blue, pull it up and over, and put that back on. If your bands get twisted, you can just untwist them. And then lastly, take your last blue band, pull it through these three, the first blue and the next two green. Put the green back on your hook, just the first one. Pull this blue up and over your hook, release, and then put that back on. So it should look like this now, and your bands should all be aligned like this. You might want to center your cap band, but it's going to look like this. Then take one of your green bands, pull it through all four, and then take three more of your green bands. And again, make sure that they are not twisted at all. You want them nice and neat. Then just pull that one band onto the three and put that on. Gotta arrange your bands, make sure that they're all nice and centered the way they're supposed to be. Then what we're gonna do is again count out 4 more of these blues for each of the sides. And then we're going to do this again. So I'm going to show you this one more time for both sides, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. Alright, take your first blue band, put it on your hook, grab that outermost neon green, pull it over your, oops, my hook is turned the wrong way. Maybe that's why it's not working. Okay, so let's try this again. Put your blue on, pull your neon green up and over, hold on to that blue with your finger, put that back on. And the first one is probably the hardest one for me. But you're going to, if that happens, I just have to do it over again. Oh gosh, it's so difficult. Okay, especially because I don't have nails. But anyway, pull that blue over and release it. And now that you have that, take your second band, put it on your hook, pull it through these first two. Then just pull that green back on, grab that blue, pull it up and over and release, and then put it back on. Grab your third band, pull it through the first blue and the next two green. Sometimes I just twist my band or my hook a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is put that back on, grab the blue, pull it over, and put that back on. Take my last band, pull it through the first 3 bands, the 1 blue, the 2 green, put the first green back on my hook, or the one closest to the hook, put it back on, and lift over that blue. So this is what it should look like here, and now I'm going to turn my entire setup around, and we're going to do this on the other side. So of course, you want to have your bands aligned, so what I like to do, if it helps, is just make sure that this band and this band are the same and keep them there. Then make sure that these 2 bands, or that this band here goes with this band here, and then this outermost band goes with this outermost band. I'm going to take my first band, put it on my hook, pull it through just the first one, pull it back through, then lift that up and over, and put that back on. Grab your next blue, pull it through the first 2, but then back through the first neon green, and pull that blue up and over. And then what you're going to do is grab your third band, put it on your hook, pull it through. See, this is overlapping here. I have to fix that. Okay, so I'm going to pull it through the first 3 bands, pull it back through, grab the blue, pull it over my hook, and then put this other end back on. Grab my last band, pull it through the first 3, then back through the one closest to the hook, pull the blue over, and reattach the blue here. So once you've done this long enough to fit around your wrist, what you're going to do is then just take one last band, pull it through these 4, and you will attach your C-clip to here, and of course to your cap band. So this is what mine looks like. I hope yours looks good too. Make sure to tag us both YouTube Bloomer and I, when you make one of these. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Just like I've said before, I usually say in all my videos, I will have YouTube Bloomer's name in the description box below. And that's probably going to be it for tutorials for today, but you never know. So anyway, I hope to see you next time.